This is a rainbow golden lab, having one of the most broken abilities in the game taken to the next level thanks to the rainbow mutation. From something as lousy as a carrot to the best seeds in the game, it can dig up anything. And today I'm gonna be becoming a billionaire using only the seeds my pet labs dig up. And here we are. My new name is Rainbow Lab Man 134, and as you can see, I got nothing but 3 rainbow golden labs. So let's go ahead and place them all down, and just look at how insane these things look. Like, they literally look so majestic. Also, look at their cooldown timer. It's pretty much like non-existent. They'll attempt to dig up a seed every 42 seconds. Like, what? And their success rate is also a lot higher. Okay, here goes their first attempt though. And nothing. Okay, that's all right. Like, they've only tried once so far. You can't expect them to perfect digging up seeds first try, you know? And with that being said, we literally only gotta wait 20 seconds till their cooldown goes off again. Also, that reminds me, I never learned their names. So we got Tilla, Ruzy, and last but not least, Mitch. Okay, and there they go again. Come on. Oh, and they failed again. Okay, that's all right. They do be saying third time's a charm. And we literally only got to wait 25 seconds for the third attempt. So, like, it's crazy how these guys' cooldowns are, like, non-existent pretty much. Like, by the time I see that they failed, they've pretty much already tried again. Okay, but here they go. Come on, guys. Come on, Mitch. Or wait, that's Tilla. And nothing. Okay, then. Come on, guys. You need to lock in. You guys are literally the best of the best. Okay, and there they go again. Come on. Ruzy failed. Mitch also failed. Come on, Tilla. It's all up to you. And Tilla also failed. That's all right, though. It's literally only a matter of time before we get something. Especially with their buffed percentage chance. Like, it's literally only a matter of time. With that being said, all I can really do now is wait for them to dig up their first seed so I can have something to work with. So, with that being said, it's time to do a bit of waiting. And I wasn't waiting for very long. Look at that. They already dug up our first carrot seed. Yes, it's not much, but like, it's better than nothing. And I barely waited at all. So that's actually a pretty solid start if you ask me. Let's go ahead and plant it down right here. Wait for it to grow. And I love how fast carrots grow. Let's go ahead and pick it up and then sell this puppy up. And just like that, we've made our first 18 shekels. Also, I think now is a good time to mention that the only actual rule to this challenge, bro, what? An apple seed already? And a carrot seed? Wait, what? That's actually crazy. Like, apple seeds are literally legendary. And we already got one 5 minutes into the challenge. Like, what? Okay, yeah, these golden rainbow labs are actually insane. Okay, but let's go ahead and plant down the apple seed and then the carrot seed. And then I'm pretty sure you get a watering can, yes. Ooh, and then also a super seed. Unfortunately, our dogs cannot dig those up though, so that would be against the challenge rules. With that being said, as I was saying before our golden labs dug up the apple seed, the only actual rule of this challenge is that I can only use seeds that my pet labs dug up. So like, I obviously can't buy any seeds from the seed shop, no matter how much shekels I got. With that being said, our golden labs dug up 2 more carrot seeds. Nice. Let's go ahead and pick those up, plant them down, pick up all my carrots, and then sell them. And this should get me to over 100 shekels if I'm not mistaken. Yes, sir. Just like that, we've reached 3 figures. Oh, and yeah, before I forget, let's go ahead and water up this apple tree. Where'd it go? Right here. Oh, I completely missed it. Looks like it still gave it a decent boost though, so that's nice. Also, I love like the super clean trail of sparkles they leave behind. It actually looks insane. Yeah, like that. Look at it. But anyways, with that being said, I'm gonna give my golden labs 10 minutes and see how much seeds they could dig up in that time frame. And we're starting with 1 carrot seed. And after 10 minutes of waiting, we got a grand total of 7 carrot seeds and 1 corn seed. So that's pretty much a seed like every minute. That's actually pretty good. The only thing is though, corn seeds kind of are like literally the worst seeds in the game. So I will not be using that. I will be going ahead and planting down all my carrots though. And my apple tree is already pretty much fully done growing. That's what I like to see. Okay, but anyways, let's go ahead and pick up all our carrots. Grab that carrot seed. seed, plant it down. And I'm not gonna lie, while the rainbow effect looks super sick, it would be cool if it also gave them the ability to potentially give your crops rainbow. Because like imagine that like a 5% chance to turn this carrot into rainbow. That would be nice. But anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and sell my inventory. And another 200 shekels. Nice. We're already a third of the way to 1,000. And our apple tree is almost done growing. So like that's gonna help a lot. Ooh, and another carrot seed. And another carrot seed. Yeah, not gonna lie, their success rate is super good. Let's go ahead and pick up these carrots though. Sell them. And bruh, a tornado event comes like the second after I pick up all my crops. What are the chances of that? Bruh, and it would have been like right on the carrots too. No! That's just my luck for you, I guess. I guess I can't complain too much though. Our dogs have already dug up an apple tree and that's a legendary seed. So yeah. I just gotta wait for it to fully grow now. And there we go, the apple tree is fully grown. That honestly didn't take that long. Also, it just started raining too, so that should help the apples grow a lot quicker. With that being said, while we were waiting, we also got tomato seed and then 2 carrot seeds. So let's go ahead and plant the 2 carrot seeds down. And then I'm gonna plant the tomato seed down at the end of the shadow of the apple tree. And while we wait for that to grow, let's go ahead and pick up our carrots and then sell them puppies up. And nice. Ooh, and our apples are already starting to grow. That's what I like to see. And I can't remember how much does an apple sell for. Pretty sure it's like around 200-300 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 248. Okay, yeah, that's gonna help a lot. I can't even lie. Ooh, and another apple's already done. Let's go ahead and sell that too. A 4 kg one this time. 442. That's what I like to see. Just like that, we've reached 1,000 shekels. Let's go. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I remember tomato seeds growing a lot quicker. Okay, but anyways, that's enough dilly-dallying. If I want to get to 1 billion shekels, I need to start locking in and making some serious shekels. And with that being said, I have a plan to make some shekels real quick. Ooh, and look at that. Another rain event. The last one literally just finished 5 minutes ago, so that's crazy. Okay, but anyways, where was I? My master plan to boost me up to thousands of shekels easily, and that's these apples right here. So pretty much, as we've already seen, an apple sells for like around 200 to 400 shekels, right? Yeah, look at that, 400 shekels. And at the start of every hour, there's a Zen event, which gives your plants the Tranquil mutation. And said Tranquil mutation is a 20x. And as you can see, the next Zen event begins in 25 minutes. So what I'm gonna be doing is, in the meantime, I'm gonna be farming up all these apples. And then 10 minutes before the Tranquility event starts, I'm gonna just let them all grow up. So they can then get the Tranquil mutation and be worth about 8,000 to 10,000 shekels each apple, which will greatly propel me up and help me get a pretty good start. So with that being said, for now, let's go ahead and sell those 2 apples that I just picked up. And now I just gotta wait 20 minutes for the Tranquil event. And in the meantime, I'm gonna just be farming up all these apples. And then imagine while we're doing that, our dogs also lock in and pull out like a prismatic seed. Ooh, that would be so good. I can already taste the billion. Okay, but yeah, with that being said, let's lock in with these apples. Yo, and wait, the Zen event hasn't started yet, but look at what our dogs just dug up. A pumpkin seed. That's literally our second legendary. But that's not all. They've low-key been cooking. They've given us 2 carrot seeds, a tomato seed, and then finally 2 strawberry seeds. And then the pumpkin seed, of course. Let's go ahead and plant this bad boy right down over here, just so I don't accidentally pick it up while harvesting the apples and tomatoes. Then let's plant down the tomato seed right next to the other tomato. The strawberry seeds, I'll plant those down in the same place, why not? And then we just got another carrot seed, so let's go ahead and pick that up and then plant those puppies down. And then as much as I would like to buy this starter pack, it would give me an apple seed, so that would go against the rules. With that being said though, the Zen event starts in another 12 minutes, so back to grinding I go. And I got more stuff to grind out this time too, so that's nice. We got tomatoes, strawberries, and then apples now. Yo, that's one massive apple. And there we go, the Tranquility event finally began. We also got a Traveling Merchant here, but like, this guy is super expensive. I couldn't afford anything if I wanted to. Also, as you can see, I left the giant apple because if I'm doing my calculations right, that should be worth at least 1,000 shekels. So imagine 1,000 times 20x, I'ma be rich. Oh, and yeah, then we also got a few more seeds while I was doing that, but like nothing too crazy. We just got another corn seed, 3 carrot seeds, and then another strawberry seed. And before I plant any of these down, I'm gonna let all my plants get tranquil first, and then I'll plant them down. With that being said, while I wait for that, let's go ahead and sell my inventory. And I'm guessing like 7.2k. 9.8. Okay. Yo, and look at that. We're at exactly 12,250 shekels. Nice. Okay, but yeah, with that being said, all I gotta do now is sit back, relax, and let all our fruits get tranquil on them. Okay, and unfortunately, literally everything but the big apple got tranquil on it. Look at this. All these strawberries got tranquil. The pumpkin got tranquil. Literally the only fruit that didn't get tranquil was this apple. So I'm not gonna lie, that's a bit unlucky. I'm gonna just go ahead and pick it up and see how much it would have sold for. So it's a 10.57 kg apple. I want to sell this. 3.4k. Oh no, that's like 70,000 shekels. No. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, that's rough. In the grand scheme of things, it's not too much compared to a billion, but like right now 70,000 is a lot for me. Oh, and a meteor shower. Wait, come on. If the meteor shower hits the pumpkin, I'm actually about to be so rich. Pretty sure Celestial is like in 100x. Okay, wait, I was about to pick up all my stuff, but I'm actually gonna wait. Oh, I thought a meteor just hit right here, but no, it was just Mitch. Wait, come on, right here, falling star, please. Like, this would actually push me so far. Come on, please. Oh, I thought that hit my apples. Come on, falling stars. If you guys can't do this, nobody can. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this first plot is always the worst lot when it comes to like falling stars and like lightning and stuff. I always feel like it's super unlucky, you know? Oh, like, see, that other lot over there, like in the corner, would have been good. Or that one right over there in that corner again. Come on, please. Ooh, a pumpkin seed. That's the second one. And then I'm pretty sure that's our third or fourth legendary too. So that's pretty nice. Let's go ahead and plant that down next to the other pumpkin seed. And now I'm gonna just wait till this meteor shower finishes and hope that one of our pumpkins gets celestial on it. That would actually propel us so far into this challenge. Like, it might even be worth 1 million at that point. So we just gotta believe. And never mind, the meteor event just ended and then a raining event started. It's for some reason not showing down here though, so that's weird. Okay, but anyways, at this point I'm gonna just go ahead and pick up all my crops. That includes my pumpkins, strawberries, tomatoes, and ooh, a lucky harvest. I'm not gonna lie, I'm low-key gonna count that just because the plant that gave me the lucky harvest came from my dogs. So like, I think that's fair game, you know? And plus, it's literally just strawberry seeds, so like, yeah. Okay, but anyways, let's go ahead and plant that one down along with the other one that our dogs dug up earlier. Oh, and then wait, I forgot I had also gotten a watermelon seed while I was AFK in the Zen event. Okay, wait, let's actually go ahead and plant that one down next to the pumpkin seed, and imagine we got a huge one. Okay, yeah, I guess we're gonna have to wait and see for that one. So in the meantime, let's continue picking everything up. And the lucky harvest apple seed. Yeah, I'm gonna count that too. Let's plant that bad boy down right there. And now let's pick up this carrot seed, and then let's go ahead and sell my inventory. And I'm guessing 102,000. 113. I was low-key super close there. Also, look at our golden labs going crazy. A bunch of carrot seeds? Yes, please. Also, I'm not gonna lie, that second apple tree is gonna help out a bunch, especially during the Zen event. Like, having 2 times the apples means 2 times the shekels. Also, that reminds me, now that I have a good amount of shekels, I'm gonna start being on the lookout for some sprinklers, because after I get a really goated fruit, I'm gonna be doing the sprinkler method on it. If you know, you know. But yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and check out the gear shop. And imagine there's just a godly one first try. There is not, but there is an advanced one. I'll take that. And as much as I would like to buy a second one, I don't want to get too low on shekels because then if a godly one comes into stock, I won't be able to afford it. With that being said, let's go ahead and teleport back to my garden and then continue farming everything up. Shiny. Bro. And you have got to be kidding me. What did I just tell you? Look at what just came into stock and I can't afford it. No, bro. That is such a troll. Okay, wait. I do have a decent amount of stuff like that I've been harvesting. Never mind. I have a lot less than I thought I did. Okay, well, we might as well go ahead and give it a try. Let's sell my inventory and please 22,000. 2,000. Also, I needed 32,000, not 22,000. Oopsie. Bro, no, that's actually such a fumble. Godly sprinklers are so hard to get. Like, I usually have to wait hours for them to come into stock. And now that it's in stock, I can't afford it. Like, no. Man. That's rough. Well, I guess little old me will just be here farming up all these strawberries, apples, and tomatoes until the next Zen event. Yo. And wait, the next Zen event hasn't began yet, but look what did just start. A thunderstorm. Oh, wait, that one was so close. It was like right there. Okay, wait, and that reminds me, I have loads of carrots I'm gonna plant down just in case. Let's plant down some over here by the pumpkin and watermelon, some over here by all the other stuff. And oh, that was actually all the ones I had. Oh, wait, I got one more right here. We'll plant this one down right over. Eeny, meeny, miny, you right there. Not gonna lie, I ideally get the pumpkin and watermelon struck by lightning. Like an 100x on those would go crazy. Like, I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure those would be worth millions. So like, we just gotta hope it happens. Come on, lightning, right here, please. And unfortunately, none of our items got shocked on them. I guess in the meantime, there's only like 10 minutes till the tranquility event starts, so I'll just go back to farming up all my items. Okay, and the tranquility event is about to start, but before that happens, I'm actually gonna go ahead and pick up all my strawberries, and then I'm gonna delete my strawberry bushes, just so like the apples for sure gets the tranquility mutation this time around. With that being said though, let's go ahead and pick up this seed, and then let's sell my inventory from all the time I was farming for. And another 10k, that's actually more than I thought I was gonna get. But yeah, with that being said, we just gotta wait for the Zen event to start now. And there it is, nice. Ooh, and a tornado event too? Yes, please. Also, I just realized this other apple tree should get done growing just in time. Also, the gear shop just restocked, so let's go ahead and check that out. Yo, and there's a godly sprinkler. Wait a minute. Here, wait, let's actually go ahead and pick up all my tomatoes, delete the tomato bushes, and now I literally only need to get tranquil on this pumpkin, watermelon. The watermelon already has it, bruh. And now tornado event comes this way. Okay, wait, as I was saying though, let's go ahead and pick up these tranquil apples too, and then let's sell my inventory. And I'm not gonna lie, the watermelon alone should be enough. I want to sell this. Yeah, look at that, 56k. Okay, but anyways, let's go ahead and sell my inventory. Another 9k. But now that we finally got enough shekels, let's go ahead and buy the godly sprinkler. Let's go. I only need a basic sprinkler now, and then I can go ahead and make a lightning rod. And then after I get one more of each sprinklers, I can do the sprinkler method. So that will be really nice when I do. With that being said, in the meantime, there's honestly not much I can do but wait for all my plants to get tranquil on them. Ooh, and this pumpkin already got it. Let's go ahead and sell it. And 100,000. Nice. And there goes the Zen event. Time to see how much shekels I made. Let's go ahead and pick up all my apples. And literally every single apple in my garden got tranquil. That's what I like to see. And then let's go ahead and sell my full inventory. And I'm guessing 102,000. 114. I'm low-key super good at guessing. I was only 12k off. Also, the gear shop did just reset, so let's go ahead and check that out. Hopefully there's like another godly sprinkler in stock. That would be nice. Or even a basic one. that's the only sprinkler I need to be able to make a lightning rod. And none of the above are in stock. Tis be unfortunate, I guess. Okay, but yeah, I think for now the plan is to just give my golden labs an hour until the next tranquil event comes around, and then in the meantime I could literally just farm up loads of apple trees. And wait, I almost forgot, but I haven't fed these guys at all. Look at them, they're starving. Well, except Tilla. Let's go ahead and feed Mitch and then Ruzy, and then let's just go ahead and feed them the last 2 apples. Okay, nice. They have at least a bit of hunger now. Okay, but yeah, with that being said, it's time to for real lock in. Okay, now I literally haven't even been AFK for 5 minutes, but we got a heatwave event, and then to top that off, there's literally another godly sprinkler in stock, so you already know that I'm gonna buy that up. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm low-key surprised. My luck is usually really bad when it comes to godly sprinklers being in stock. With that being said, sun-dried is an 85x, so I really wouldn't mind if some of these apples got it. Okay, and yeah, unfortunately none of the apples got sun-dried on them, so back to grinding I go. Okay, the tranquility event hasn't started, but I'm not gonna lie, my luck has low-key been pretty good the last hour. So to begin, we got 34 carrot seeds and then a strawberry seed, and that's kind of mid, I can't lie. That was just like the worst of it. But if we go to our sprinklers, we finally got a basic one, and then we also got a second advanced one. And then the real good stuff is we got a rainbow apple, which I accidentally picked up. Yes, I know it's unfortunate. And then look at all the other apples we got. We're literally loaded in apples, and each one of these apples is literally like 400 shekels, so this is probably close to like 50,000 shekels counting the rainbow one. So with that being said, let's go ahead and sell my full inventory, and I'm guessing 52,000, 61,000. Sheesh, I'll take it. And then the gear shop literally just restocked, so I'm gonna go ahead and check that out. Come on, give me something good. Another advanced sprinkler, I don't need that. Another godly one. What? Holy luck. Wait, now that I think about it though, I really don't even need another one, because I'll use one of each for the sprinkler method, and then I just need one of each for a lightning rod. Okay, yeah, as much as I would like to buy just because they're super rare, I really don't need it, so it would be a waste of shekels. Oh, and yeah, I almost forgot, but I also got another apple tree from a lucky harvest. Like, what? What are even the chances of getting a lucky harvest? I honestly don't know. Okay, but yeah, with that being said, I just gotta wait patiently for the tranquil event to do its thing, and then I'm gonna be raking in the shekels. Okay, and the Zen event just finished, and look at this. Literally every single apple got tranquil on it. So let's go ahead and pick them all up. And then, I know I said I couldn't use any other seeds, but is there a Zen egg in stock? There is not. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say maybe we could get like a kappa or something to help out with mutations, but unfortunately there is none in stock. So let's go ahead and sell my inventory, and 422,000 shekels. Sheesh. Okay, just like that, we have over 500,000 shekels now. And I'm not gonna lie, at this point, there's not much else we could do with the amount of shekels we currently got, since it's not like we could buy a master sprinkler to do the sprinkler method. So what I was thinking is I'm gonna give my golden labs a few hours to do their thing, and then when I return, I better have something crazy, something like an elder strawberry, a burning bud, a sugar apple, or I'd even be happy with a giant pinecone seed. But yeah, I just need them to lock in and dig something crazy. But yeah, with that being said, Attila, Mitch, and Ruzy, I believe in you guys. You guys can do this. Oh, and wait, actually, before I go AFK, let's go ahead and pick up all my apples, and then let's just feed them, since nobody likes working on an empty stomach, am I right? So let's go ahead and disperse the apples evenly. And nice, they're not like completely full, but it's way better than nothing. Also, them having some saturation will help them with their level, meaning they'll become even more efficient, which will hopefully help me get a lot better seeds. But yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna give them a few hours, and then I'll be back when they dig up something insane. Okay, and I was planning on going AFK for 3 hours, but for some reason, like halfway through, I ended up getting disconnected from the server, so I probably only ended up going AFK for 2 hours, but that's besides the point. As you can see, we got 3 bamboo seeds placed down, 2 orange tulips, and then a daffodil, and then we got loads of mutations on our apples. Bro, look at them. Some of them are literally filled to the brim with mutations. Also, besides that, I'm not gonna lie, our dogs really didn't cook. They just got 85 carrot seeds, 4 blueberry seeds, 4 corn seeds, and then finally 2 strawberry seeds. Also, the main reason I came back is because I realized I was low-key trolling. Now that I have over 500,000 shekels, I can actually go ahead and make a lightning rod. So now whenever I need one later on, I can just plop it down and I wouldn't have to wait the 45 minutes anymore. So with that being said, let's go ahead and craft the lightning rod. Let's give them the basic, godly, and then advanced, and then all my shekels. And while I'm over here, is there another basic sprinkler in stock? There is. Nice. So now the only thing I need to be able to do the sprinkler method is a master sprinkler and then a better crop, because there's no way I'm gonna waste a master sprinkler on apples. That's like literally all I got right now. Ooh, and wait, an Aurora apple. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Now that I think about it, I'm low-key gonna go ahead and pick up all my apples, and then I'll just leave like my bamboo, orange tulips, and then daffodils down so those can get mutated. But with that being said, let's go ahead and continue picking everything up. And I'm not gonna lie, these Aurora ones are gonna be worth so much. We even got some sun-dried ones. Okay, wait, how much is the Aurora one worth though? I want to sell this. 37,000 for a single apple. That's actually crazy. And the rest of these apples are all worth probably around 5 to 10k each. So like I'm low-key about to make so much. With that being said, let's go ahead and sell my full inventory. And 440,000. Sheesh. We're pretty much back up to 500,000. Here, wait, actually, let's go ahead and pick up all these apples, sell them. And there we go. We're at over 500,000 now. Let's go. Also, with that being said, the next Tranquil event is about to begin here in a few minutes. So while I wait for that, I'm gonna let all my bamboo stack up the Tranquil mutation and then pick it up, just so it gets that 20x, you know? And yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Besides waiting for the Zen event, there's honestly not much else to do besides being patient. Let's go. Not gonna lie though, it's all good because it's honestly just a matter of time before our rainbow golden labs lock in and get something crazy. And I'm talking like real crazy, like prismatic crazy. But yeah, with that being said, before I dip again, let's actually go ahead and pick up all my apples and then feed them to the golden labs for some good luck. And now that they've had some apples, back to waiting I go. Yo, and I just ended up AFKing past the corruption event, and look at what we just got. It's a dragon fruit seed. That's our first mythical right there. Let's go. Also, we did get some more bamboo seeds, so before I do anything with the dragon fruit, let's go ahead and plant those down. And then let's also plant down our tomato seed, and then finally our orange tulip seed. And to actually help this puppy grow up nice and fast, I'm actually gonna go ahead and buy a couple watering cans. I can afford either way, so it's not too big of a deal. Also, our lightning rod is almost done. That's nice. But anyways, let's go ahead and buy some watering cans, plant this bad boy down, and a mango seed. Bro, what? It hasn't even been 5 minutes since they dug up the dragon fruit. Aren't mangoes also mythical? Yes, they are. That's actually insane. Holy. What's next? A divine? You know, I wouldn't mind a pepper seed like I said earlier, or even a sugar apple. Bro. And a watermelon seed? Nah, they're actually on a roll. Okay, here, wait. Let's go ahead and plant down the mango tree seed. And it's not letting me plant it down. I guess it's too close to the dragon fruit. Here, I'll plant it down right here, I guess. And actually, I'm low-key just gonna go ahead and pick everything else up. Bro, and now a lucky harvest? My luck is actually on point right now. And now that I think about it, I'm gonna go ahead and delete this tomato seed. But anyways, let's go back to picking everything up. And then let's sell it all. And another 300,000 shekels. That's what I like to see. Yo, and wait, mango and dragon fruit trees grow so quick. They're both already at 4 and 5%. Oh wait, no, never mind. The dragon fruit is only at 1%. The mango's at 6%. Okay, anyways, let's low-key go ahead and alternate the watering cans. The dragon fruit gets one, and then the mango gets one. The dragon fruit gets one, and then the mango gets one. And yeah, let's just keep doing that until they're both fully grown. Okay, and that was barely enough to fully grow the mango tree. However, the dragon fruit tree still isn't anywhere near fully grown, so let's go ahead and buy a few more watering cans. And conveniently, the gear shop literally just restocked, so that's perfect. Let's go ahead and buy out both watering cans. And then, yo, another godly sprinkler? I'm low-key just gonna go ahead and buy it. Why? Because I can. Also, look at my friend Raphael right here. He's low-key a chill dude. And there we go. 30 watering cans later, the dragon fruit is finally fully grown. I'm not gonna lie, that took a lot more watering cans than I thought it was gonna. But it's done, so that's honestly all that really matters. Also, I just realized I never planted down my pumpkin seeds, so let's go ahead and do that. And we low-key got a good amount of apples. Let's go ahead and pick up all the small fries. Ooh, and we already got a mango. That reminds me, how much do mangoes sell for? Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I'm guessing like 10k, 5k. Ooh, I'm not gonna lie, that's low-key mid. Anyways, let's go ahead and sell my inventory. 11k, and even though they only sell for like around 6k base price, with the corruption or tranquil mutation, that takes it up to like 120k, so I guess it's not too bad. Still not as much as I would have liked them to be though. So with that being said, instead of just constantly farming them out, I'm gonna just let them all grow. Same with the dragon fruit trees, and then I'm gonna let the corruption event do its thing, or the tranquil event. It honestly just depends which one we get, you know. But yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and climb this piece of bamboo, do a quick 360 for good luck, and then go back to afking until our dogs pull out the prismatic seeds. Okay, and we still haven't gotten anything too crazy from our rainbow golden labs. We've literally only gotten like more basic seeds, and it's been about another 2 hours. But the reason that I'm back is because there's another godly sprinkler in stock. And let's just say I have a bit of an idea. Let's go ahead and buy the godly sprinkler and then another basic sprinkler. And pretty much what I'm gonna do is like a mini sprinkler method on the mango tree along with the dragon fruit tree, so I can then get corrupted on them, like on the big fruits from the mango and dragon fruit tree. And then once I sell those, I should have enough to buy a master sprinkler, because I kind of realized to do the sprinkler glitch properly, you need one of each sprinklers, and that includes a master one. And at this rate, there's no shot I'm gonna be able to afford a master sprinkler anytime soon. And I just realized I'm also gonna need a trowel, so let's run back to the gear shop. Oh, and yeah, also while I'm over here, let's go ahead and claim our lightning rod. Nice. But anyways, let's go ahead and buy the trowel, move the mango tree right next to the dragon fruit tree. There we go. And then low-key, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the bamboo along with my watermelon. And then I'm also gonna trowel these apple trees closer together, because like the more ginormous / golden or rainbow fruit, the better. And there we go. That's probably the best I'm getting for now. So now I just gotta go ahead and place down one of each sprinkler. Bro, I have 3 godly sprinklers. I didn't even need to buy another one. Okay, but anyways, let's go ahead and then pick everything up real quick so the sprinklers can actually do their thing. And these dragon fruits aren't done. Let's go ahead and destroy them. Okay, and now let's quickly go ahead and sell my inventory. 1.3 mil, sheesh. Okay, but anyways, now let's get off and come back in half an hour. And I gotta hurry up because our sprinklers only have a 5-minute time limit. Okay, and here we go. It's been about 30 minutes. Let's hope we get some pretty big fruits. Doesn't look like we got too much crazy stuff on the dragon fruit tree though. Here, wait, low key. Let's get my trowel and then let's move these apple trees away. There we go. So now I can focus on the dragon fruit trees. So let's go ahead and pick up all the dragon fruits. Ooh, and we did get a gold one. That's nice. And same with the mangoes. I'm pretty sure we got a gold mango, but like we also got some mediocre ones. Yeah, like that one's pretty small. Okay, and I think that should be it. Yeah, that's most of like the small fruit. So now we just got to repeat the cycle. Okay, and it's been another half an hour. Here we go. Ooh, another gold mango. I like that. More gold apples. Yes, please. Ooh, and then we got a massive dragon fruit. Yes. Okay, that's good. And as much as I would like to do another cycle, the Zen event is about to begin here soon. So, like, I don't want to miss that, you know? So, with that being said, let's go ahead and sell my inventory from all the other mangoes I picked up earlier. Another 300k. And now we just gotta wait through a Zen event or two, and then after that, we should have more than enough shekels to be able to purchase a master sprinkler. Oh wait, never mind. I was gonna say, is that a rainbow mango? But no, it's literally just Tilla. Okay, but yeah, anyways, let's just go ahead and go AFK through these Zen events. Okay, and I ended up AFKing through 2 Zen events, and most of the stuff is tranquil. However, I don't want to pick everything up for a reason I'll mention here in a bit. So I'm gonna start off with this gold tranquil mango. I want to sell this, and I just need it to be worth 8 million, and it is worth 12. Okay, well, I guess that's all we had to pick up. We can just leave all these other fruits here, for now at least. With that being said, the reason that I want to leave all these other fruits on the actual tree is because at this point I've been doing this for most of the day, meaning it's nighttime. So I was planning on AFKing overnight and hoping our golden labs dig up something crazy good. And then all these fruits and stuff can also stack up mutations overnight, so that would be nice. And before I actually go AFK, there is still something I gotta do. So let's run to the gear shop, buy another trowel, and then I'm gonna go back to my garden and move one of these apple trees to right here in the center. And here, wait, let's rotate it. Yeah, there you go. That's good. And the reason that I moved this apple tree here is because there's like a wind gust event and it'll like blow you away. So like I don't want to be AFKing overnight and then I get like blown away from my garden, meaning I wouldn't be getting all the seeds that our golden labs dig up. But yeah, with that being said, it's time to go AFK overnight and hope we get loads of prismatic seeds. Okay, and after a full night of AFKing, I'm not gonna lie, our dogs cooked hard. So before I show what they got, let's first go ahead and run to the gear shop and then buy some watering cans because let's just say I'll be needing them. And also look at how much mutations my garden got. Like pretty much everything has shocked, tranquil, a lot of the stuff has corrupt too. Like the mutations also went crazy. So let's go ahead and pick everything up. And I'm actually gonna feed some of these smaller plants to my dogs just because let's just say they deserve it for what they dug up. So they each get a fully mutated apple, and now let's continue picking everything up. Okay, and there we go. Now that we got everything picked up, I'm gonna just go ahead and delete all the extra crops since like I said earlier, I will not be needing them anymore. So now let's go ahead and sell my inventory, and I'm guessing 100 million. 532 million? Okay then. That's a lot more shekels than I thought I was gonna get. We're literally over halfway to 1 billion already. Like, what? Okay, but anyways, we still need to double what we currently got. And I got just the method. So let's run back over to this gear shop over here. Then let's buy another watering can. And now I'm actually gonna go ahead and buy a cleaning spray so that I can use it to make a shock mutation spray. So let's give them the cleaning spray, the lightning rod, and finally 1 million shekels. And there we go. That'll be done in 30 minutes. So now that I got my garden cleared up, I think it's finally time to reveal what I got. So in our backpack, we got a whopping 388 carrot seeds, 15 bamboo seeds, 2 apple seeds, and then just some other mediocre seeds. But in our hot bar, we got a mango seed, 2 daffodil seeds, a pumpkin seed, a pepper seed, which that one alone is really crazy. But then we also got 2 coconut seeds, and now for the crazy ones, we got 2 prismatics. We got a giant pinecone seed, and then a burning bud seed. Like, what? Not 1, 2 prismatics. Like, I'm actually shocked. And I'm not gonna lie, we won't be needing any of these other seeds. I just need to choose between the giant pinecone and burning bud seed. And if I'm being honest, I really haven't messed around much with the giant pinecone, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that one. So let's stuff the burning bud in the bag. Let's plant this giant pinecone seed down, and then let's watering can it up. Okay, and there we go. Before this actually finishes growing, I need a master sprinkler so that I can properly do the sprinkler method. And I'm not gonna lie, I really don't want to wait for one to come into stock since sometimes you have to be waiting for days. But with that being said, I also don't want to use Robux. So let's just say I got a little workaround. I'm gonna come to the gear shop and waste 10 million shekels on a magnifying glass. There's none in stock, bruh. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna just waste 15 million on a cleaning spray. Okay, but yeah, now that I've given the shekels required to buy a master sprinkler, I'm gonna join in on my main account and then I'm gonna place one down on that because this way I didn't buy it with Robux, you know? And I technically bought it legitimately since like I gave all the shekels required to buy it. So there we go. And now let's finish growing this giant pine cone. Oh, and here, wait, actually, before it fully finishes, I need to place down one of each sprinklers. Godly, basic, and bruh, do I not have an advanced? Okay, let's just say my main is joined in back. I've already spent 15 million instead of 10. I think I deserve myself an advanced sprinkler. Bruh, my main is out of them too. Okay, yeah, this should be more than enough either way. Master and Godly are like the two main ones. Okay, but yeah, I just gotta log out now, and when I come back, there should be some absolutely massive giant pine cones. Okay, and after AFKing literally only once, I'm pretty sure we've done it. We got a gold giant pine cone. Let's go ahead and pick up our shock mutation spray, put that bad boy on the golden giant pine cone, and then let's go ahead and sell it. And 3.2 billion for that one alone. Well, just like that, we've officially become a multi-billionaire, and it's all thanks to these little guys right here.